Hi, everyone. Quick end of the week update on our Mere Giving program. Some of you asked what's happening with our other nonprofit giving partner, One Day's Wages. Becca and I had a meeting with them yesterday, 2-hour meeting to review project load and upcoming activities. And I'll give you a quick update. We are picking Splash as a new partner of ours and investing in some project of theirs in Kathmandu, Nepal. One Day's Wages has been a historic partner of Mere and has a pretty active set of projects sort of in development. We have 2 active ones that we'll be updating you with shortly, and about 4 or 5 in the pipeline that looks like could be funded by the end of the first quarter of 2017. We'll probably make 1 or 2 of those projects active giving projects. Unfortunately, maybe the communication hasn't been the best. There's been a couple of projects that have fallen through on their side. They're sitting on a backload of our money and have not been able to get it out the door. Some of it due to their own fault, perhaps some due to our conversations with them in the past about what kind of spend and what locations of what type of projects. So we had a great meeting, as I said, for 2 hours, and sort of looking in the rearview mirror, are able to say, look, here's the way we want to report on the projects that you've done. Now let's take a look at the active projects that you have underway. Let's get information about those and report on that, and so we understand what kind of outcomes we're expecting from those projects. And most importantly, how are you going to spend the money that you have and get it out the door in a responsible way? So I think we came to a meeting of the minds on that, and we have some work to do to pull that information together and get it on our website so that people can track projects. Probably the biggest area that we have to work through with them is what's the future look like? They'd prefer to be our 100% giving partner. We told them they're not, but the pie is growing, and their share of that pie will be greater than what they've had in the past as a 100% partner. A little competition is good. And I think they accepted that and understood that. The opportunity is for us to work together on kind of their philosophy of giving and the projects that they're looking at and what we're looking at. And I think you'll probably see, a few, bigger projects instead of a $15,000 project, maybe a $30,000 or $40,000 project, and projects we can really do, a deep impact with through the whole sector and be able to look over time. I think one of the things that we could say by virtue of doing lots of small projects with them in the past when we were in our early phases is that we don't have much good data about the reporting and what the actual outcome of those projects are. So they'd like to work with us on this. It's going to be a learning process, but I would say when I look at, sort of the Mere ODW, 1.0, we've got projects done. They're delivering on that. We're delivering clean water to people, delivering the right kind of sanitation and hygiene projects. We just have to get that information, out there. Mere ODW 2.0, which is getting the money spent on the projects we have right now. That's something we need to do a really good job at, and maybe tweak some things and get some larger projects or accelerate their process so that we can get that money out the door and report to our customers that the Mere Give is alive and that we're proving it. And then, Mere ODW 3.0 is what's the future look like? Where are we going to invest? How are we going to invest? How are we going to work with them? So Becca and I have a lot of work to do with them, and we're excited about the prospect of continuing to work with them. So that's the update on our partner, One Day's Wages.